What up, Capstone fam? Hey, so gonna make this one short and sweet today. Had an awesome opportunity to visit Ciudad de Mexico last week. It's only a 3.5 hour flight from Phoenix. I had no idea what we've been missing. One of the most beautiful places I've been in a very long time. Um, but wanted to share some things as I came back, and something you're going to see from us more consistently, and hence one of the reasons why I'm sharing this here. So in the whole landscape that we're in now with technology, with AI, with all these different things and ways that we can improve the experience for you, the client, for our tenants, for our team. This is a tool that we're going to start using more regularly to answer questions before we get to the stage of really having to uh, discern what's going to happen from here to there, right? What do we do in these types of situations? Well, let's start with the numbers. Let's figure out where things need to be first, see if it makes sense. If it maths, then we move forward or see what a path forward might look like. So in this case, we've had some questions lately from owners who have said, hey, I will sell my property to an investor if an investor wants to pay for my property. And I say, awesome. Or the team does, right? The team will say, okay, that sounds awesome. Let's talk through that. Let's figure it out. Well, what ends up happening is if your numbers, like right now, a $350,000 house needs to be making about $2,500 a month in order to cash flow with 25% down at a 7% interest rate for an investor, right? So think about that. 25% down they're putting on that $350,000 house, 7% interest rate, which may or may not be the case today. But with investor rates, they're always a little bit higher than normal. And then at the end of the day, they're barely or maybe not cash flowing, depending on the circumstances of that property, depending on what the maintenance requirements are, depending on whether there's an HOA, depending on what the insurance requirements might be on that particular property. Therefore, if you're considering or thinking that an investor is going to pick up your property, it's really good to understand the numbers going in so that you can properly set your own expectations, knowing what are your options. If your options were never that an investor could come and pick up your property in its current situation with the current tenant in place, it's good for you to know that going into it so that you don't spend time, so you don't spend any effort in thinking that that could have been a play, right? In my opinion, I want to give you as much information as humanly possible, as fast as possible, so that you're not spinning your wheels because, gosh, I know how that feels to be in that situation where I'm hopeful that something can be a possibility and it's not at all, right? So, hey, hence this property investment analyzer. Bah, 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 bah. This is something now that we've got on our website. I'm going to include the link on here. Mess around with it. Tell me what you think. I flip and love it. Let's see. There are a few things on here that you're going to see are going to look a little different than the one that you're looking at. There's some updates even since we put this one on there. It's going to be something really, really, really helpful that you'll be able to analyze your properties. You'll be able to see it in through the eyes of an investor, and sometimes an investor that looks at things even deeper than we do, honestly. But hopefully it'll be helpful. I appreciate you watching. I look forward to getting you something here this next week. I'll include the link in this email, also in this video, so you can see it on our website in real time. You can mess around with it, see how it works for you, but it's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited about it, and you'll see a lot more of this stuff from us. It will be a regular thing where you're seeing tools that we're able to get to you. If we think it's going to be helpful for one of you, it's going to be helpful for more. Which also, this is something now my team can use in order to be helpful as well. Cool. Thanks for watching. See ya.